Queen City Shout got started. So let's actually talk about what Queen City Shout is, because it is a really. I was looking at and it's not here on this poster, but I was looking at the website, and I think there's like 100 some odd bands that you have almost.
Close to, yeah.
Close to. I mean, so it is not a small festival by any means. I mean, it is a rather large festival.
Yeah, so Queen City Shout, it's there on the poster there. Celebrate the arts, support poverty relief. Yeah. And that is the twofold mission of Queen City Shout in a nutshell. And we were talking before the break about starting at Borders. We did that for about 5-6 years there. And then after Borders, when they closed down, it didn't quit because of that. I had already left the store at that point. But when they went out of business, it was probably a lull for about 2-3 years. And honestly, it was my wife that was probably like tired of hearing me talk about it. She's like,
just go do it.
Yeah, she's like, you came up with the name. It's your deal. She's like, reach out to the GM, and if he's cool with it, they're no longer there. And he's like, oh, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So we brought it out onto C Street the first handful of years.
And this is before C Street was renovated, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and they were the ones that were kind of like, bring it on. And so we just ran it like this block-long party, and then the pandemic hit after like the 4th or 5th one.
Oh, geez.
Then we did a virtual one.
So when you came on the Who Do You Know show, was that like one of your first years? Like, I forget, that was like 4 years ago now, or 5 years ago.
It was probably a year or two before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And that
would have been your first or second year.
I think this is our 12th.
Okay, so it wasn't. Okay.
So I think that was probably maybe year 8.
Okay.
Year 7, something like that, but whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but we were on C Street for at least 3 years before the pandemic.
That's what it was. Okay, so you just switched. Okay, there we go.
And
my math is now working in my head. Math is not my strong suit, but
But after the pandemic, we did a virtual one during that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Last year, we always did it at the end of August. Last year, we were going to do that, and then numbers went back up. So we didn't cancel it. We put it off to the spring of last year. And then it just kind of stayed. We really liked how spring turned out last year. And that was also the first year where we moved out of C Street, because our goal was to try to cover all of Queen City, all of Springfield. So now we're in 3 barrios, Center City, and on C Street. We're at downtown, Holdfast and Mothers, and Roundtree at Tie and Timber and the Royal. And then we've got 4 locations up on C Street.
Nice. So